Thank you for joining me for another virtual yoga story time. My name is Miss Olivia, and today we are going to talk all about the beach. For our book, we are going to read Day at the Beach. It is written and illustrated by Tom Booth. We are able to record and share our reading of this book with you today, thanks to Simon Schuster Publishing. When we finish our book, we will scoot on back to our mats, and we will act out some fun yoga poses inspired by things you might see at the beach. It's going to be great. We'll talk about that after our book. So let's get started with our reading. Day at the Beach. One sunny morning on a quiet sandy beach, as sleepy seagulls swooped and swayed to the soothing sound of the waves. "Look out! Make way!" Gideon and his sister Audrey raced towards the ocean. Every summer, Gideon and Audrey would build a sandcastle together. Gideon made sure each tower stood straight, every wall was level, and all the castle sides were smooth. Audrey made sure the castle sparkled with shells, sea glass, and a starfish on top. But this summer, Gideon had a different plan. He was going to build the most stupendous sandcastle the beach had ever seen. All alone. All by himself. No Audrey. Sandcastles are serious business, he told his sister. Go play with Mom and Dad. The new king of the beach has work to do. Audrey marched off, and Gideon started digging, shoveling, burrowing, tunneling, piling, and scooping. He made sure each tower stood straight and every wall was level, and just as he smoothed out the sides of the castle, "Heads up, kid!" someone shouted. "Sorry, kid. Next time, don't build so close to our game." "That was just a practice castle," Gideon replied. He picked up his tools, walked further down the beach, and started all over again. Gideon made sure each tower stood straight and every wall was level, and just when he smoothed out the sides of the castle, whomp! His second castle didn't last much longer than his first. His third castle would have been perfect, but it was swept away with the tide. His fourth castle would have won awards, but it shrank beneath a passing shower. His fifth castle was almost legendary, but it flew away with a strong breeze. And his sixth castle? Ruff, ruff, ruff. Gideon's patience had run out. He grabbed his bucket and shovel, then set out to look for a new spot where nothing and no one could interrupt him. "That's it," he said. And finally, he found the perfect spot. He quickly got to work. "Wait until Audrey sees this. I am truly the king," he thought to himself. Gideon built, and he built, and he built, and then he built some more. He made sure each tower stood straight, and every wall was level, and as he smoothed out the sides of the castle, everyone on the beach started to walk over. "Awesome! Whoa!" they said. "Come and see what this kid has built." "You are the king of the beach. How did you do that all by yourself?" they asked him. It's a pretty impressive castle. Gideon loved the crowd's chants and cheers, but then he spotted Audrey building a sandcastle with their mom and dad. And suddenly, Gideon was feeling very lonely. He jumped down and walked across the beach. Audrey's castle didn't have straight towers, level walls, or smooth sides. But it looked fun. Gideon glanced over his shoulder at his castle. Then he looked at Audrey's. "Room for one more?" he asked her. Audrey grabbed the bucket from her big brother. "On one condition," she said with a grin. "We finish building it together." The end. Oh, great job. Thank you guys for following along. I love that book. So next, make sure you have a nice clear space. We're going to be moving all around. We don't want you to hurt yourself, your friends, your family, your neighbors, your stuff. No one wants that. So if you have a yoga mat, great. If you don't, no worries. If you have some soft carpet, that is also awesome. If you have a towel that you're able to weigh down with some stuff so that it doesn't move around, perfect. you'll be able to find something, I am sure. It's also important to note that it's okay if your poses don't look perfect. I can promise you that mine will not. They don't. But I enjoy doing it, and every time I do a new yoga pose, I practice so that I get better. So I hope that you're able to do these poses today, and you can keep practicing at them. Awesome. So find your space, and we will sit on our crisscross legs, just like so. We'll do a little bit of a warm-up before we start our poses. So I like to start every one of these taking some balloon breaths. So what you're going to do is picture a balloon in your belly, and every time you take a deep breath, it gets bigger. And then when you breathe out, it gets smaller. Great job. So we'll do 3 of those. We'll breathe in and out. And in again and out again. And last time, make sure you make that balloon real big. In and out. Great job, guys. It's important that when we do our poses that one, you keep breathing, and also try to practice those big deep breaths. Great job. So next we are going to stretch our fingers up, and we'll stretch them out. And we'll do 2 more of those. We'll go up, and you can wiggle your fingers, make sure they're nice and awake. And we'll go up 1 more time, and out 1 more time. Awesome job, you guys. Next thing that we are going to do is, still on our crisscross legs, we are going to circle around. We'll go 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now we'll switch directions and go the other way. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome job, you guys. Next, pick one of your arms, and we'll put it right up in the air. And we will stretch it over and get a nice good stretch going to our sides. Perfect. We'll go back up, and we'll bring our arm down. We'll raise our other arm, up, 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 and we'll stretch it over, get a nice good stretch going to our sides. Perfect job, you guys. I think we are warmed up now and ready to start our poses. So the first one is inspired by a bird that you might see on the beach. Gideon definitely saw a couple today. It is a seagull. So we'll put our seagull right up here on our board. So to start with our seagull pose, and this is really good for your legs. It makes the muscles in them nice and strong, and it also helps with balance and coordination. So we'll start by standing up. We will put our arms out to the side. We'll give them some nice flaps, like we're flying in the air. And we will choose one of our legs, and don't worry, we're going to do both. So it doesn't matter which one you choose now. And we have our arms up, nice and strong. We will take one of our legs, we will lift it behind us, and we will tilt forward. Great job, like we're seagulls flying over the beach. Perfect. Remember to keep breathing, and whew, I almost fell. We'll come back down, we'll put our arms down, and we will switch our legs. If you have trouble balancing, like I clearly did, it's sometimes very helpful to look at something that's not moving, that's right in front of you. Sometimes that helps you center your balance even more. So we have our arms up, give them a nice good flap, like a good flock of seagulls. We'll plant our other leg down on the ground, and we will lift our other one, and tip forward. Excellent job, you guys. You're doing great. If you need to hang on to something to help stay up, that's fine too. And we will come back down. Awesome job, you guys. We'll find our crisscross legs once again. And our next pose is inspired by a crab. Gideon saw lots of crabs while he was building his sandcastle. So we will put our crab right up here. So this is a fun pose. I like this one a lot. This one, let me tell you why it's good for us. Helps make our core strong, which is our tummy and our back muscles. And it helps strengthen your wrists and your ankles. So we will start this by sitting on our bottoms. We will point our feet out in front of us. We will keep our knees bent, just like so. And we will put our hands behind our bottoms with our fingers pointing at us, so going in this direction. And once we are in position, we will lift ourselves up in the air. Great job, you guys. This one is a great pose. We'll hold it for another deep breath. Great job. And we'll come back down and find our crisscross legs. Perfect job, you guys. Our next pose is the boat pose. Usually you see lots of these driving in the ocean or the bay. Put that right up here on our board for us. So this pose, like the crab one, is also great for our core muscles, for our tummy muscles and our back muscles. And we're actually going to start it pretty similar to the crab one. So I'll turn on my side here. We are sitting nice on our bottoms. We have our knees bent. We have our feet flat in front of us. We'll take our arms and put them right behind us, like so. So to do the boat pose, we will raise one leg, then the other leg, then we'll raise one arm, and then both arms. Great job, guys. Let's hold this one for 3 balloon breaths. In and out. And in again. And out again. And one more. In and out. Great job, guys. That's a tough one. Our next pose is a very challenging one, but I really love this one. You might have seen some of Gideon's friends and family. We're sitting in beach chairs. So I'll put that up here. But we know Gideon also called himself the king of the beach, so he might have a throne. So I'll put that one up there as well. So the chair pose helps build strength in your core, in your legs, and it also improves your posture. So to do this one, we will stand with our feet together. We'll swing our arms up to either side of our ears, just like so. And then we'll sit back like we're sitting on a beach chair or a throne, who knows? Now we will take our balloon breaths in and out. In and out. And one more in and out. Great job, you guys. That pose gets harder the longer you hold it. You did awesome. Now, for our last pose, it is the starfish that Gideon and Audrey decorated the top of their castle with. So to do the starfish pose, this is a great big stretch for your whole body. We will take our feet out nice and wide. We will put our arms out nice and wide, and we will stretch. We'll twinkle our fingers like we're a starfish, a star in the sky. And we will come back down to our crisscross legs. That was an awesome job, you guys. We will finish up today with 3 more balloon breaths. Ready? We're on our crisscross legs and we'll breathe in and out. And again, make that balloon nice and big. And out. And one last one, make it a big, big balloon. And out. Great job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Bye.